Good morning, ladies. So you finished page 8. Now you need to do your book cover. So my book cover is exactly the same as Naomi's, but I'm going to show you a different technique, which is the technique I use now when I'm covering mini albums. I just find it so much easier for me because sometimes I have really bad shakes, or I don't have that eye-hand coordination that most of you have. So for this book cover you need double-sided tapes, scissors, a ruler, pencil, your papers, which I'm using a very nice pearlized cream, and this is by Paper Chase, and it cost me £1.20 for the whole sheet. Bearing in mind I will have some left over which I can use on something else, so I'm quite happy with that. So what you also need is a 2.5 by 8 piece of chipboard, and that's your spine. You need 2 8 by 8 chipboard pieces. So that's what you need. So for this part of the video, you need to mark 1/2 inch. I'll show you, 1/2 inch from the sides inwards. So I use my Timmy's, so much easier because you can line it up with your chipboard and mark your 1/2 inch. And I'm just lovely. So you do it on the other side as well. Like so. And then what you want to do is you need to mark from the top, get me thing right, 1.5, 3, that's 1.5, 3, 5 and 6.5. So I'll do it again on the other side. So you're marking 1.5, 3, 5 and 6.5. So you should have something looking like this. And then what you need to do is, I forgot to mention, you're going to need your hole punch, your crocodile, or your whatever these are, drapers, whatever. And what you want to do is on your marks, you want to put the holes in all the way along. I'll get that done. So I'm doing that. I think these are going to be in 2 videos because I haven't got that much time, and it is quite a thingy job, but I wanted to show you this bit. It's not working. There we go. What is wrong? I'm not having a very good time today. I don't think I've got the strength in my hands. Right. But I've got to do this right because it is I need both bits doing. Doesn't like me. So I'm still trying. There you go. So that's your piece of card. Then what you need to do is using double-sided tape. You need to place it on your so, oops. That's what you do. So the next bit is you get your paper that you're using. Now remember, Naomi shows you the way you're using two papers, so what she's doing is she's adding two 12 by 12 sheets of paper together. But what I'm using is I'm using a wrapping paper, which is a nice easy method. So what you need to do with your wrapping paper is along this edge here, mark an inch in, and you want to go right along the page like so. So you're giving yourself your guide. And that's why I love the Tummy Holtz ruler. It makes everything a lot easier and simpler for you. Like so. And you want to do the same up the side, but I would just go roughly about, that's about 10 inches up. So you have that marking on your paper. So what you do is you take one of your 8x8s, you either glue or you use whatever sticking medium you're using. I'm using double-sided sticky tape. This sticky tape is the pound shop one, and it's really sticky. I love it to bits. I'm also using the score tape, which I absolutely adore, but it would take a bit too much. So all I'm doing, quickly peeling off my bits. Now if you go over on your card like I have there, all you need to do is do that, roll it in towards your stickiness. So what you're doing is you're lining it up spot on in that corner along your bottom line, and I'll move this up a bit so it's along the line. Put it on and place the flat. So what you've got now is your first piece of paper on. So what I need to do now is put your binding strip. Now, there's two ways of doing this. You can do it like, well, several ways. I've always used a piece of chipboard, but I've actually doubled it up, and that gives me my spacing that I like. So what you're doing is you're putting that in there, if you can see that. So it's butted up against my 8x8, and then what you do, let's get this off. One. Come on. Like so. And now what we're going to do, like I said, put that up against there, placing this piece, I'll try and hold that like that. You place it up against your 1/8 of an inch gap, like so, and you get the perfect gap to fold your book, So I'm hoping you can see this all right. So what I've done is I've put the first 8x8 on, I've left a good inch all the way around, using either your made space ruler, which I've always used, or you can use your Timmy Holtz, because it's exactly the same, but it's a bit, yeah, exactly the same. So I'll use the Timmy Holtz next so that you can see the next piece going on. There's my next piece. So again, I've used double-sided tape. And again, all I'm doing is I'm taking it off. Ooh, I'm throwing things away. So if I get this on, I can do the next video. That's finishing it off. Oh, come on. Because I'm not doing this for quickness, because this is actually going to be a cover for my mini, that's why I'm doing it properly, or otherwise I would have just shown you how to do it. So again, put your Timmy Holtz, oops, wrong side, your Timmy Holtz up against the cardstock, your binding strip, and then place your next one. Make sure it's straight on your line at the bottom. And there you have the beginnings. So the next bit is using your ruler. You need to draw that 1 inch, if I can find my pencil. Where are you? There you are. A 1 inch bit around it. Like so, and 1 inch along the top, like so. Like that. So this is what you have ready. So then what you need to do is just cut up your pencil lines, like so. Good, wasn't it? Oh, I've cut there. Right. That is the first part of your binding. So all I'm going to do now is just show you. That's it. Right. Next video I'll show you how to do all your corners and stuff and the piece that you need for in the middle. Okay, so that's the end of part 1. Part 2's coming up. Bye.